video, I'm going to talk about the group button. So basically what a group button means is that you can put multiple objects in the button. So you could add a shape to this. If I go up here to shapes and do a rectangle, it'll let me draw a rectangle in there. I can go in and I can add a label. I can add a line. It basically just lets you add multiple objects to your button. You'll see though, that doesn't mean symbols. I was looking for some clothing items earlier. So if I drag boots and board shorts, I get this option to add to or replace, just like you do with a single button. So really what a group button means is that you can add multiple of these components. So I'll be honest, I had a hard time coming up with like inspiration for ways to use this because really it's the same concept as having the background because you can do the same thing in the whole background. You can add multiple buttons, you can add multiple shapes, lines. The only thing I can think of is if you want the button to have all these things but you want it to be smaller, then you could have this button here with multiple objects, but then you could still add some things over here on the side. So again, I know you guys have a lot of great ideas, really creative, so I figured you guys could find a way to use this. I just basically wanted to show you how it worked. One thing I did want to show you that I personally think is kind of cool is you can play around with like the layout of a button. So I've got my button highlighted and I'm going back to properties. If you click on layout, this basically positions each object a certain way. But if you click on the grid, you get like a Brady Bunch grid kind of thing. And then you can put different symbols or objects in there. So I kind of like the concept of that, like if you're working on categorizing things. I just kind of wanted to point that out. But this is just a real quick overview of how you might use the group button.